Hi friends, in this video we will see a new way of representing the functions in the ECMAScript. In ECMAScript, so the functions can be defined or declared in a separate way, not separate way, in another way also. It's an easy way or something like shorter way, we can say it shorter way with the, that is nothing but called as arrow functions. Let's see with the old functions how we will be representing in the JavaScript. So we have one function with name function and I will write console.log hello. So now I will try to call the function. Now if I try to call the function, I got the output as hello. This is the old way of representing the function. So as you already know in my previous videos how I have declared the functions in my old videos. Now let's write that one in a newer way in the ECMAScript format. So new kind of representation. Now what I will try to do is I will declare one variable. Okay, I will remove this name and I will keep is equal to and greater than symbol, and now I will check the output. So this is the newer way to represent the function. If I run the output, I am getting hello. So this is also the newer way how we can represent the function. Now if you see here the explanation of this one, so the clear explanation. So here we have defined a variable with function and we have written open and close parenthesis, and here we have written is equal to and greater than symbol, so arrow mark. So we have opened the curly brace so that this all comes under the function body. Now here I have written only one line only. Now one line, using this one line, what we can do is, if there is only one line in the function, we can remove these curly braces and I can write it directly like this. So that means open and close parenthesis and this arrow function and directly one line if there is one line. Now let's check the output what it will be. If I check the output, then also I am getting hello. So then what is this parenthesis for? So this parenthesis is for passing the arguments. For example, if I have 3, 8 or so 3, 6 or something like this, I can pass it using a, b. Okay. Now I want to send the output. Okay. So how we can send is written a plus b. Okay, written a plus b. Now what I can do, I can console.log this function. So we are returning the value, right? So that is the reason I am consoling.log here. So if I do the console log and I got the output as 9. And here also what we can do is, if there is only one line, and we can remove these curly braces again and we can keep this one here, so that there is no need to keep the return function. If there is only one line, there is no need to keep the return function. Automatically the end result will be returned. So now if I check the output here, then also I am getting the same output as 9. Okay, if you have 2 or more lines of code, so then what you can do is, so you can keep the curly braces here. For example, if I have any variable something like let's c is equal to 30 or something like that, then you need to add the return function here, a plus b plus c if you want right here, and if you check the output, you'll be getting 39. So if you have more than one line, you need to keep the curly braces and don't forget to keep the return. If there is only one line, so no need to keep the return value. Now if I pass, if there is only for example c, what I can do is I can remove this one. Okay, I can do like this so that I can remove the c variable. So this is the actual way of representing. Now I have removed one variable b. Okay, so I have made it constant here. Now let's see what could be the output. If I see the output, then also I am getting it as 8, a plus 3 plus 5 8. So it is ignoring the second parameter. So now here also the shortest method of how we can write is, if there is any only one argument, if you are trying to send only one argument, so there is no need to keep the parenthesis. Okay, there is no need to keep the, so this might look somewhat crazy or different, but trust me, this is the simple way and also the easiest way, shorter way. If you are get accustomed to this one, so you will not leave this type of syntax. So this one will be very easy, shorter characters, so you will be writing less code, and here the representation will be the more thing will be the representation. So now I can remove the parenthesis here. If there is only one argument is there, you can remove the parenthesis. Now if you run here, then also I am getting the same output. If there is no parameters or only more than one parameter only, you can keep this parenthesis. If there is only one parameter, you can write it in a shorter way, something like this. Okay, so this is the arrow function. So another representation way, new way of representation of functions in the ECMAScript. So now you can think that in the previous videos we have written set interval. So we have used set interval. In this one we have declared anonymous function like this. Okay, with for every 1000. So just console.log hello. That means it will console for every 1 second. It will console. For example, let's see. I will keep it for 2 seconds. For every 2 seconds, it will console the output. Let's see. Let's run it. So if you check the output here, for every 2 seconds, it is firing. So now if I keep it 1000 here, okay, now what I want to do is, so we can also change this one to the latest way of representation of the representation. We can change it there one. So now we will remove this function and we will keep it this arrow like that only, parenthesis like this only, and we will keep it parenthesis here. Okay, is equal to and greater than, we will keep it. So here is, there is only one line of code. So let's check the output. So I am clearing it off and I am writing it again. I am running it again. So here see, you will be able to see again the same output you are able to see, right? Now what I will try to do is, so here there is only one line of code. So you can remove this parenthesis also. Okay, now you can remove this parenthesis and the semicolon also you can remove, and you can keep this like this. So this has become very, now if you run again the same output, it will be coming. So now this lines has become very short and very easy and readable, so that you can write lots of code with this function with only single with only shorter characters and the shorter words we can use it. So this is the arrow functions in the JavaScript. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.